One of my guilty pleasures is nachos loaded with cheese. But it's not something I can eat as much as I used to. When I was pregnant with my son Louis, I was having some crazy childhood cravings. So reinventing this was at the top of my list. The first step to my load 'em up spud skins is to prepare the sweet potato. So I'm just going to cut them on an angle into 1 centimetre thick slices so we can use them like a vessel as you would a corn chip. I've preheated the oven to 220 degrees, just in a single layer. And drizzle with some olive oil and season with some salt. Just pop that into the oven for 20 minutes. So it's nice and golden and tender. Next step is to cut cauliflower for our cheese sauce. You want to cut it into about 1 centimetre chunks, nice and small so it cooks quicker. Putting it into a small saucepan. Using cauliflower as the base of our cheese sauce means that together with a sweet potato, you're getting 2 days worth of vitamin C. Salt, pepper, milk. Turn it onto a medium heat. Give it a bit of a stir. And then I'll partially cover. So we don't have too much milk in there and we want the cauliflower to steam. And we cook it until it's really nice and tender. Next up, cut the chorizo. You really don't need too much of it. It's got lots and lots of flavour and a little goes a long way. Into small chunks again. If you want to make this dish vegetarian, you can use a can of black beans instead and just add a couple of teaspoons of smoked paprika. I always put chorizo and seeds separately into a cold pan and then heat it up slowly as the fat will render from the chorizo and the seeds will toast more evenly. Just turn it onto a medium heat. All of these seeds, pepitas, sunflower, and a mixture of sesame seeds are a great source of healthy fats. We just want to toast that for a couple of minutes. While that's happening, just cut up the corn. I like to cut corn by laying it flat on the board. It's easiest to hold that way. There's no need to throw away the corn cobs. You can keep them for a stock. It really flavours them beautifully. Just want to cook it for around 4 minutes until it's nice and golden. Something really delicious about freshly chopped corn, nice and sweet and juicy. Reminds me of summertime. It's pretty good. Just pop that back on. Turn the heat down. Just have some parmesan here. Not too much. Okay. Feeling really good. Nice and soft. Just get stick blender. Cauliflower acts as a natural thickener, so there's no need to add any flour, and it makes it gluten-free as well. Okay, that's looking good. Some cheese, some good quality parmesan. I've only used half the parmesan. It's all I need to convince myself mainly that I'm eating purely cheese sauce. Cauliflower is a really good base for that. It's also the richest vegetable source of choline, which has anti-inflammatory properties and has been linked to overall brain health and memory. Look at that. Some sweet potato, corn chips. Now for the topping. Oh, it's so delicious. Now for the icing on the cake, cheese sauce. with more than a day's worth of veg in every serve. Occasional treat turned into a weeknight classic.